Well, Happy New Year. 2021 has arrived and there's a glimmer of hope with vaccines on the horizon, but our immediate situation still feels quite uncertain, doesn't it, and worrying. We aren't meeting in church because the building, well, the rates are so high here in Hackney, and our congregation is mostly in the highest risk category. So into this, we celebrate Epiphany. And today I'd like to share with you the poet theologian Malcolm Guite and his reflections on this festival of Epiphany. Malcolm says this: Epiphany celebrates the arrival of the 3 wise men at the manger in Bethlehem, and it has a special mystery and joy to it. Until now, the story of the coming Messiah has been confined to Israel, the covenant people, but here suddenly, mysteriously, are 3 Gentiles who have intuited that Christ's birth is good news for them too. Here is an epiphany, a revelation that the birth of Christ is not one small step for a local religion, but a great leap for all mankind. Malcolm says, I love the way that traditionally the 3 wise men or kings are shown as representing the different races and cultures and languages of the world. I love, he says, the combination in their character of diligence and joy. They seek diligently but rejoice with exceeding great joy. I love, he says, the way they loved and followed a star, but didn't stop at the star, but rather let the star lead them to something beyond itself. Surely it is a pattern for all wise contemplation of nature, whether in art or science. The last line of Malcolm's poem is a little nod in the direction of Tennyson's great poem, Ulysses. So here is this sonnet drawn from Malcolm's book, Sounding the Season, and it goes like this. Epiphany. It might have been just someone else's story, some chosen people to get a special king. We leave them to their own particular glory, peculiar glory, and we don't belong. It doesn't mean a thing. But when these 3 arrive, they bring us with them. Gentiles like us, their wisdom might be ours. A steady step that finds an inner rhythm, a pilgrim's eye that sees beyond the stars. They did not know his name, but still they sought him. They came from otherwhere, but still they found. In temples, they found those who sold and bought him, but in the filthy stable, hallowed ground. Their courage gives our questing hearts a voice to seek, to find, to worship, to rejoice. What a lovely poem. So as we stand on the threshold of this new year, may many of us who are worn out and worried about new strains and rising numbers, anxious about shut schools and bursting hospitals, in the midst of this, may you see God open your heart to see the sacred in the muckiest of places, in the filthy stable of our messy lives right now. May we too seek and find, worship and rejoice as the uncertain future is lit up by the guiding star of Christ's love, showing us enduring love and hope. Happy New Year.